It was supposed to be Trump's big Middle East breakthrough, normalizing ties between Israel and Syria after decades of hostility. But instead, Damascus is burning. Israeli warplanes have slammed into Syria's Ministry of Defense, and more than 350 people are dead in Sweda after sectarian clashes spiraled out of control. For months, Syria and Israel have been inching towards dialogue. Back-channel talks brokered by the UAE, nudged along by Washington, and fueled by Trump's eagerness to expand the Abraham Accords. Syria's interim president Ahmad al-Sharaa, who replaced Bashar al-Assad after his December 2024 downfall, signaled openness to a ceasefire framework. But normalization was always a long shot. The sticking point was the Golan Heights. Israel refused to even discuss withdrawal from the occupied territory. And then came Sweda, a Druze-majority province already scarred by Syria's civil war. On July 13, 2025, a Druze merchant's abduction by Bedouin tribes triggered an avalanche. Druze militias fought back. Syrian government forces moved in, and soon accusations of extrajudicial killings set the province ablaze. Israel intervened militarily on the 15th of July, claiming it was protecting the Druze, an Arabic-speaking minority spread across Syria, Lebanon, Israel, and the Golan Heights.
We are also operating in Syria. We have an obligation to maintain the southwestern region of Syria as a demilitarized zone bordering Israel. We will not allow a return to a situation where a second Lebanon is being established there. And we are also obligated to protect the Druze residents. We are doing this through intense operations. I hope we will not have to operate anymore. It depends very much on what is understood and done, and also what is not done in Damascus.
But critics say Israel's strikes are less about Druze protection and more about shaping post-war Syria to its advantage. On the 16th of July, Israeli fighter jets pounded Damascus, hitting Syria's Ministry of Defense and areas near the presidential palace. The strike sent TV anchors diving under their desks as cameras rolled live. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz warned the painful blows have begun. In Sweda, Israel demanded Syrian forces withdraw. Convoys of government troops pulled back, but militias remained in control. Syria's President al-Sharaa accused Israel of trying to fragment the country and promised protection for the Druze. Yet, some Druze leaders have rejected ceasefire deals, deepening the crisis. The U.S. stepped in. Secretary of State Marco Rubio announced that specific steps had been agreed to restore calm. But the ceasefires are paper thin.
Yeah, it's complicated, obviously. These are historic, long-time rivalries between different groups in the southwest of Syria, Bedouins, the Druze community, and it led to an unfortunate situation and a misunderstanding, it looks like, between the Israeli side and the Syrian side. So we've been engaged with them all morning long and all night long with both sides, and we think we're on our way towards a real de-escalation and then hopefully get back on track in helping Syria build a country and arriving at a situation there in the Middle East is far more stable. So in the next few hours, we hope to see some real progress to end what you've been seeing over the last couple hours.
Arab states, Turkey, and even Iran have all condemned Israel's strikes. The UN Security Council is now scrambling to address what it calls a dangerous escalation. For Israel, Sweda is a buffer zone, too close to its border to risk Islamist fighters taking hold. For Syria, it's a test of authority in a fractured country where minorities mistrust the Sunni-led administration. Analysts warn that Israel's message of protecting minorities risks inflaming sectarian divides further. Many Druze in Syria reject Israeli intervention, fearing it paints them as collaborators. And Trump's normalization dream is in jeopardy. Syria's internal chaos and Israeli airstrikes have pulled the plug on any serious dialogue.